Welcome to Technologies Discussion Channel. This video, I'm going to discuss on the various type of wireless connectivity. Over here, you can see that there are actually plentiful of wireless connectivity. In fact, these are so-called the popular one that we actually use in a daily basis. This video, I'm going to link the different types of wireless connectivity having the characteristics, for example, the range and transmission power. Okay, the range and transmission power, they are hand in hand. If you need to have a longer range, then you need to transmit a larger power in order to achieve longer range. Next will be data rate and bandwidth. Again, these are hand in hand. You need to have a high bandwidth to carry more data. Next one will be on security, latency, the amount of delay to send the data, what will be the power consumption, and last but not least, the possible number of connected devices. I probably cannot explain one by one very clearly, but what I'm going to do is I will do a deep detailed discussion on this NFC. Okay, so we know that NFC is actually a very short range of communication. Okay, because of the short range, we don't need a large transmission power. As you can see that the transmission power is actually very low, about 1 milliwatt. Okay, as for NFC, the data rate, you can have either one of these three. The security for NFC is low, okay, because you are going to have a so-called line of sight, basically for the transmitter and receiver, they are in terms of centimeter, so you don't need to have a so-called heavy security. So in fact, the very simple form of security will be the transport layer security. As for latency for NFC, you are going to experience large delay, okay, about 100 milliseconds to send over the data. For the power consumption, there are actually three types. One will be the reader and writer. Okay, so basically this consumes the most power, followed by peer-to-peer, and this card emulator model can be basically almost zero or batteryless. Okay, so basically these are like our RFID card. Number of connected device mainly is for point to point rather than number of connected device. Okay, so like I mentioned, I probably can't go very detailed. Okay, I will just, if you need, okay, to see the characteristic, you can pause the video. Okay, so this is for Bluetooth Low Energy. There are two forms of Bluetooth. One is the convention Bluetooth. Another one is actually this, which is the Bluetooth Low Energy. Next will be ZigBee. Okay, so ZigBee is also another short range of communication. Let's move on. Okay, so these are all the unlicensed LPWAN. Okay, so unlicensed LPWAN has the characteristics of long range, and some can actually connect a lot of devices. Wi-Fi, which is we are using in a daily basis. So for Wi-Fi, you know that the key advantage will be on the data rate, and you have a very short latency for Wi-Fi. This is what I meant earlier on. This is for the classical Bluetooth. Okay, so mainly they actually can carry more data so as to support, for example, our headset. Okay, so this is infra. Okay, for infra will be like a remote control. Okay, because of this, we don't have any form of security for this form of infra. Next will be our cellular. Okay, so the key thing about cellular is high security and also very low latency, and they can also carry a lot of data, especially for 5G. This is for satellite communication. So satellite key advantage will be ultra long range, maybe even thousands of kilometers. UWB is short range, okay, but they can offer very reasonable high data rate because of the huge bandwidth. Z-Wave is another LPWAN, okay, but slightly different, so the range actually reduced. So guys, if you're keen to know more about this connectivity, please take a look on the playlist under the description.